Bajaj Finance's customer additions remain strong, but the pace of AUM growth moderates to its lowest in 10 years. Brokerages believe loan growth could moderate going ahead as well. Stock slips 7% now.
RBL Bank rallies on strong business update. The loan growth comes in at a 3-year high. The CASA at all-time high. Brokerage house Morgan Stanley, however, remains underweight on the stock.
Marico reports low single-digit revenue growth and mid-single-digit volume growth in its India business. The company also expects moderate growth in operating profit.
The RBI lifts the curbs on recoveries via outsourcing for Mahindra & Mahindra Finance. The stock opens higher and holds onto those gains.
SJV and buzzing after the cabinet clears the way for a 2,600 crore rupee hydropower plant in Himachal Pradesh.
A very good morning. Welcome to Chartbusters. I'm Nigel D'Souza, and joining me as always is Mangalam Malu. Well, Mangalam, overnight the cues were fairly okay. The US markets recovered from the day's low, ended higher. We opened up in the green, but we were unable to sustain at higher levels. The good news, though, is that we've at least defended the 18,000 odd mark, in the first start of trade. And my sense is, given the kind of short position that we have on the index, the 17,950 to around the 18,000 odd level, holding on to that level could brace us for a bit of a bounce. We won't go running away to the races, but maybe, in fact, a bit of a bounce could not be ruled out. That's provided we hold on to those levels.
Yes, Nigel, the Nifty bank is underperforming, and if there has to be a bounce, that's where, one has to see whether the bounce comes in from that index or not. For now, we do have the mid-cap health looking fairly okay. Even Stevens out there with regards to the advanced decline. The sector that's doing well is the FMCG pack. We have a big move coming in on Britannia, HUL, Tata Consumer. We'll keep talking about that during the show, but we do have Sacchitanand Uttekar with us. Sachi, absolutely flat right now. We're holding on at around that 18,050 mark. This was to be a crucial support zone. Where do we go from here?
Good morning, Mangalam. Good morning, Nigel. Clearly, the major trend for the indices remained weak. But if you look at today's data itself, just because of the crude effect, that 18,000 mark would be significant. So we are not expecting, a very strong bounce back. But in case if that particular bounce back happens, we may see the rally getting capped somewhere around 18,150 itself. So we are not expecting any major move to unfold on the higher side. On the lower side, I think 17,980 would be the trigger. In case if that particular level is breached, then probably we may see a quick move towards its 20-week exponential moving average, which is placed around 17,860 kind of. But right now, the kind of data that we are seeing, we are expecting the pain to be steady at around 18,000, 18,050 marks. So probably this is the level wherein we may see Nifty, ending today's expiry. But when it comes to Bank Nifty, a clear resistance has been established at 43,000, and probably we may see a swing towards 42,700, and that particular support may also be breached. So the selling pressure could be from the banking space or the financial space itself. That's why we are still recommending, shorting Bank Nifty with a stop loss at around 43,150. We are expecting a swing towards 42,560 eventually in the second half of the day. So right now, I think it's better to create some short positions in Bank Nifty, but Nifty, I think it could be steady for the day.
Okay, all right, Sajid. What about individual stocks? What's your view on that?
Nigel, I think if you look at the strength pockets, I think Sun Pharma has been doing well despite of the market volatility. The stock has sustained well above its short-term averages. If you look at the last couple of days, we have seen a good consistent move on a closing basis above that 1,000, 1,010 mark. If you look at today's opening, we have seen an open low formation on the futures, and a positive crossover in its 5 and 20 exponential moving averages is compelling that we may see a strong momentum play in going forward. So recommending long positions in Sun Pharma for a 1,065 target. The stop loss should be placed at 1,010. And on the short side, I think Pyramid Enterprise has been, a good low top, low bottom sequence. We have seen a fresh breakdown from a bearish flag formation. The OI addition is again significant, so we are expecting this particular momentum to stretch towards 775. So stop loss should be placed at around 825, and fresh shorts can still be considered in PEL.
All right, Sachi, thanks a lot for joining in and giving us all those calls. With that, let's talk about the sector which is buzzing today. It is the FMCG pack. Look at Britannia up around 3.5%. HUL at the high point. We have Tata